I have seen multiple beginners do this small error which costs them the security of their applications. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how a simple one line of code can cause big problems in your application. So we have a demo rating page here where we have a heading, and then we have a placeholder for an image. Then we have a review section where there's a text area here, and then we have a script which basically does nothing but submits the review and adds it to this review section. So if I write here, really good product, and then I click on rate, it'll just add it here. Now there's a big security issue in our JavaScript. See if you can notice it. So if you couldn't find where the issue lies, it's in this line. We're using inner HTML here to add the text in the text area to this review section once the user clicks on the rate button. This site of ours is vulnerable to a specific type of attack known as XSS or cross-site scripting attack. So before we move on to the simple solution for this concerning issue, we need to understand what this attack is and how it works. So by an XSS attack, an attacker tries to inject some malicious scripts into the user's web pages. And through these scripts, he can access the user's cookies and other data, and this will compromise the application's security and privacy. So XSS attacks are basically of three types, the first of all being stored XSS, and the second one being reflected XSS, and the third one being the DOM-based XSS. Now in this video, we're going to be looking at the DOM-based XSS, but let me tell you what the other two mean. So talking about stored XSS, the malicious script is permanently stored on the target server, such as in the database or any command field or any message board. So when any user tries to access this data, the malicious scripts run in their browsers. So reflected XSS or non-persistent XSS contains a malicious script that is not stored on the server but is instead reflected in the web application's response. This happens when the input provided in a URL parameter or form field is immediately included in the response without proper sanitization. So now let me show you a quick demo of what could the attacker do taking advantage of this vulnerability in our web page. So as you can see, whatever we write here is being added to the HTML of this section. So how about we write some HTML here? I'm going to add a button that will say click me, and then I'll click on rate. As you can see, a button has been added to this page. Let's try to create another button here with an on-click event which will execute some JavaScript such as alert you have been hacked, and let's add some text here. Click. As you can see, the button has been added. If I click this, it says you have been hacked. So just like this, the attacker can add any sort of malicious JavaScript code in our web page. Let me show you a quick demo of that. So I'll create an image tag with a random source link that will throw an error. So I'm going to write on error document.get element by tag name, and it should be the h1, and then let's put this in a variable const h1 is equal to this, and then h1 dot inner text is equal to I am hacked. And we had a small typo here. We had to write elements, and we need to address the first element since this will return a node list. Let's click on rate, and as you can see, the heading has been changed to I am hacked. And just like this, a small mistake could risk the security of your users. So to fix this, just go ahead and change this to text content or inner text. And as soon as we do that, let's try adding the same script once again. Click on rate. As you can see that the HTML code is being added here and not executed. This is because text content or inner text sees everything as a text value, while inner HTML looks for HTML code and tries to execute them. So hopefully you learned something new in this video. If you have, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you again in the next video. Until then, goodbye.